And now, Brian Kilmeade, this has got to be one of the hardest days ever to leave the couch, because here we are with
all these ladies.
Four ladies.
They're in good hands with you. Just keep your hands to yourself.
Governor, I learned this the last time I did this show. They don't tell you about this. They just keep the cameras rolling.
Oh,
There's
great.
no extra pay.
Good.
You just have to keep sitting here.
No, that's what it comes down to. No extra pay. What do you want? I got $25 in my pocket right now.
The alarm clock went off at 2 o'clock this morning. Not fair.
Just keep rolling. Eventually somebody says you can leave, but I don't know.
They just grab one of the stuffed animals over there, wave it in front of the camera, and that's how you know. No one told me the rules. I did this for about 3 weeks.
And you figured it out.
Yeah.
Now, Governor, was that nerve-wracking for you at all? You've been on the national stage so much, but this is a different animal.
No, because it's so, in a healthy way, it's so hectic and chaotic doing this that you don't have time, to get.
It is, isn't it?
Nervous
it is hectic
about
and
it.
chaotic. She understands Fox and Friends perfectly.
Absolutely. 1 minute she's talking to Ted Cruz. Next thing you know, she's out in a Winnebago.
But you don't know that as a viewer. It all looks like it is calm, cool, and collected.
Nice and smooth. Now, here's what I want to ask you two.
Okay.
So they tell you that you have to get down in like little workout outfits and do like the crawl and the army thing. Are you self-conscious? Because even in my best body, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to.
Just like Sarah mentioned, too chaotic, too quick to even think about it.
Just do it.
Well, for me today, I was a little bit more embarrassed than I normally am, because those were workout clothes that I just dug out of the back of my office. That if you're going to be on television, you want to wear your cutest.
Yeah, you want
the
the saucy.
Lululemon or the Nike or something.
Mine had lint all over my
Yeah, I mean that kind of thing.
I was with tape trying to take it off.
Oh, darn, I'm sorry I missed that. Hey, got here a little too late for that.
If we had known you had any interest whatsoever, Governor, I'm sure they would have had you out there.
And it was a cause I'm sure you'd love to. It was about hiring veterans as personal trainers when they come back. Using
very
their
good, yeah. Those guys come back so buff. My son, both his deployments came back just, a man, strong and
Then did he keep it
cut.
rolling?
Oh, yeah. A lot of them are so... And then, they sort of cover their muscles, though, with their new ink as they tell their patriotic stories all over their bodies. It is quite a transition.
Does Mom have a tattoo?
No.
You know what? Just wondering.
And I go to this hot yoga class, and I'm looking around going, okay, you'll appreciate this. I say, now I know. I'm definitely the oldest person in this class. I'm either the only one not pregnant, and I don't have a tattoo. I am the outsider here in this class.
But if you were going to get a tattoo, what would it be?
It'd be the Big Dipper. Great North Star, and then the 7 stars, and that's the 5 kids and the 2 grandkids.
Well,
I
should do that.
It sounds like you had some thought into that.
Well, I have all these teenage kids, old kids, who are all like, come on, Mom.
How about you, Steve?
How about you?
Have you seen the one, it says Mom.
Oh, he actually had me going. With him, it's possible.
Me too. That's
never
what
know.
I wait for.
Like in another live.
Just don't know, do you?
You did take your shirt off live on the air that one time.
I did.
I bet our ratings went up that day.
I took off my shirt one time on the streets of New York City, and I wound up in the pages of People magazine.
Was it Mia Hamm?
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
Remember Brandy Chastain?
Yeah, with the jog bra.
She was there, and she did that. I was interviewing them outside, and
And people were like, "Oh, this is so great! Oh yeah, oh, my eyes!"
I'm bony. Bony guy.
You make it look good.
Yeah, stop it. Yeah. Well, thank you to all of you. You were busy outside with the RV people. We had a bunch of RVs, a lot of stories.
Grilling burgers and then jumping through hoops.
You did all these fun assignments. What was the best one?
The
with
best
the
one
animals.
Ever. Yes.
Which one stands out?
I think the coolest one, and if you at home haven't seen the video, find it on foxandfriends.com, when the canines with the NYPD canine unit were jumping out of helicopters, rappelling onto boats and going back up and down. And, this is part of their emergency services team. But it's the same type of technology that's used by our Navy SEALs and that helped in the raid on Osama bin Laden's compound.
Yeah, that was an amazing story. Yeah.
You do great getting all that information even in that Winnebago. No teleprompter, no notes.
And you have to remember your numbers.
You go with it. It was great. You crammed it all.
I'm ready to buy one of those things. Did we talk about price? How much are they?
That one's $300,000.
Oh, never mind.
The big one was $300,000, but they say you can finance it over 20 years, and then it's only several $100s a month. There was one other one, a Jayco, that's about between $70,000 and $100,000 that you can get, and it's still very nice. Very, very classy.
I think
and sleeps 8 people.
We could either all go in on that, or we could all pool our money and go in on Walt Disney's home, which was what, $90 million?
Something like
being
that.
Offered for $90 million.
To put it into perspective, though, the RV one of them you could buy for about $100,000. Here in New York City, a one-bedroom apartment can cost you $2 million.
Welcome to New York.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, Steve.
Separate your scraps, folks. Governor, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Real pleasure. And Megan, we'll be watching you at 1 o'clock Eastern time for your big show.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And you too. See you back here tomorrow.
We'll be back.
Keep working. Work hard.